I'm grounded in compassion, centered in compassion, 'cause the most important person is me.
Welcome, everyone, to Real Life, Real Compassion, where we discuss real stuff that matters. We're discussing real emotions, real problems, real frustrations, real relationships. This is a space of reflection, not prescription. Take what resonates and just let the rest be. This week, on Compassion Pause, we've been practicing how to pause and how to meet ourselves a little differently. We've looked at how to stop pushing and begin responding. So today, I want to talk about something that shows up in real life for all of us: our emotions. Have you ever had one of those moments where something really small happens? Maybe someone says something, or something doesn't really go quite the way you expected, and all of a sudden you feel it. You know, that little spark of frustration, and before you realize it, that small spark turns into something much bigger. Your tone changes, your body tightens, your thoughts start moving faster. And now it's not just frustration anymore. It feels like a forest fire. And if we're honest, even while it's happening, we really don't feel better. We feel overwhelmed, disconnected, and afterwards, sometimes even regretful for the things we said. And this is important because what we've often been taught is that expressing it, letting it all out, is the way for us to release things. But what if I told you that research actually shows something very different? Studies in emotional regulation, particularly work by psychologist James Gross at Stanford University, have found that how we respond to our emotions matter more than simply expressing them, getting it out. In fact, reacting without awareness, like venting in anger or escalating frustration, often intensifies the emotional experience rather than resolving it. It's down on the inside of us. And people don't actually feel better in those moments. They often feel worse. So that release we think we're getting isn't really regulation, it's escalation. And this is where compassion training becomes so powerful. Because in CBCT, cognitively based compassion training, especially in our module 4 and 5, we began to relate to emotions differently. We start to understand this: that emotions are really not the problem. They are actually information. Emotions are signals. They are pointing to something that matters to you. But it's not just what we feel in those moments, it's how we attend to what we feel that changes everything. So instead of reacting automatically, next time, try a pause and gently reappraise. And this can look very simple in real life. That moment when frustration starts to rise, instead of letting it take over, you pause and you name it. This is frustration. Not, oh, something is wrong, or they're the problem. Just name it. This is frustration, or this is sadness, or I'm disappointed, or this is, very hurtful. And what research shows is that simple naming what we feel can actually reduce activity in the emotional center of the brain and increase regulation. So, in other words, when you name it, you've already, beginning to claim it and disarm it. But here's where we've struggled, especially individually and culturally. We've often been taught to either ignore emotions or we explode with them, but not to attend and attune to them. We were never taught that. And those are very different things. Attending to them means I notice what's here. And attuning is I respond to it with care and understanding. And when we don't do that, the small spark becomes this huge forest fire. So the next time something arises in you, let it take a moment, and gently reappraise. What is this emotion trying to show me? What might I need right now? How can I meet this moment without turning against myself or someone else? And this is something I've been thinking about deeply for a while. Because these kinds of moments, we don't always know how to navigate them on our own. So here at Compassion Center, we're in the process of creating a space where we can come together as a community and actually talk through these experiences, learn from each other, and grow in this together. That will be happening on a school platform, and it's coming really, really soon. I'm in the midst of setting it up right now, and I'm really looking forward to being in that space with you. So as you move forward, I want you to remember this. Your emotions are not something to fight or ignore. There's something to help you understand their information. And when you learn to attend and attune, you don't lose control as easily. What you gain is clarity. So from all of us at Compassion Center, may your heart stay open, may your spirit stay at peace, and may you live each day as a vessel of love, fully alive, fully free. I look forward to seeing you next time on Real Life, Real Compassion.
I'm grounded in compassion, centered in compassion, 'cause the most important person is me.